Great to see you, Dario.
You too.
I've only just got my voice back from shouting Nadine Norden's name from last week. Have you got your composure back after a brilliant week?
Yeah, and my calves are a little bit sore from celebrating this one. Maybe a little bit more at the moment. We had to start football this morning, so it's a similar feeling. But yeah, look, it was a terrific game, and it was to go that path basically with a last second winner. I don't think even fairy tales are written that way, but really proud of the performance in particular in the second half. And, it could be easy at 2-0 to drop our heads, but, we stuck to it, got a goal, which helped lift the spirit, not the spirits, but maybe the confidence, get us a little bit more settled into the game. And then I thought after that we gained good control and looked like the more dominant team after that period.
Now, Zoe Johnson told me afterwards that you might have had to have been a little bit boring on the celebration front because I know how focused you are on the game tomorrow. But were you allowed any bit of celebrating, and were the girls as well?
Look, I allowed them to until we got back. Basically, that was it. So, and look, it's no different, because we won a semi-final. We played against a very good opponent, and also in the manner we won. I always encourage them after every single game. Obviously don't go crazy, but put the music on, enjoy it, make those memories. Because I think sometimes when it's all said and done, they're the ones you look back on. You don't really look back on, when I played that reverse pass or I scored that goal into the top corner. It's more those memories with your friends, with people you spend so much time with. So I always encourage them, and especially, it's so difficult to win. So difficult. The teams are, at a high level. It's small margins, and they're only getting smaller and smaller year on year. So you need to enjoy them, but at the same time, once we're back in, and we forget about what's happened, and we want to improve. We want the next game to be even better, and that we can again be able to celebrate and make those memories.
And how important is it to finish the WSL season with a win? You'll have your own personal targets, points as well that you'd like to get.
Look, I think that's just just something that comes with the performance, hopefully. We don't want to just say we want to get it any old way. We want to do it the Brighton way. We want to, again, this be our best ever performance of the season. Try be more than just a 45 minutes of, where we're really, really good, and then 45 minutes where we're a little bit off. So it's just for this team and on the journey, we want to just try and improve each and every single time. We know we've got a very good team in front of us again. I feel like I've been saying that every single week, and the challenges just get higher and higher. And, Martin and the staff and the girls there have done a terrific job this season, playing some fantastic football. So, it's shaping up again to be a really, really good game and a great advertisement for the women's game.
On Nadine Norman, who got the goal, of course, it was a fantastic finish. What does that say about the players who maybe haven't had the minutes they'd like this season and coming in and making an impact like that?
Oh, terrific to stay ready. And sometimes that's the hardest thing. Like, they all deserve to play. They all deserve it. It's not that now the ones that don't play aren't good enough or anything like that. They're all more than good enough, and they showed that when they played against Arsenal. So they, against although won't be European champions this year, but at the moment they are still European champions. They are still European semi-finalists from this season, and beaten by, again, a very, very good team on small margins. So, on another day, they probably could have been looking to defend their title. So it just shows that they're all ready, how well they perform, and it's giving me major headaches to try to select the best 11 to take to the field each weekend.
But maybe good headaches in some ways, because next season you're going to have more fixtures, so you'll need more players, and those players who've been on the periphery, I guess they could have an even greater importance of a future at the club now than maybe they would have done if you had fewer games next season.
Even if we look deeper than that, and that is good, we want a depth, but when you look a little bit deeper, it's that competition every single day. When you feel someone that's in your position breathing down your neck, that your spot is never guaranteed, and that's what helps us improve. When you feel that tension, you know that every single day you have to be on it, you have to be ready, because there's someone just, their toes are on the paint. They're ready to jump on the field whenever given that opportunity. So that's sort of what we're trying to build. We've got a lot of young players that will continue to take the next step. They've had a lot of great experiences this season, and I think that's what it's all about. So the more headaches I can have, that means that they're all pushing, they're all doing the right thing, and that's a great thing, and can be a tough thing for a manager to have.
Good headaches. That's what they can be. Thank you very much, and
No
good luck.
worries. Thank you.